Oh man, let me make sure up here. What's the deal, man? It's Sport McLean. I'm shooting with the back camera. Gotta make sure you know everything recording. Feel good to do a blog at the crib. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hit me up the other day in the comments. You know, if you got me wanting to blog or anything, leave a question. You know, we need content every day. We want to do quite a few videos. I got some time, probably shoot like a few of them. Somebody was like, why do NBA players' names equal out to 33, 66, all that stuff? A lot of these celebrities are already picked out the gate. So what I mean is, I ain't do the Gematria. I'm not a Gematria head. I still ain't even figure that stuff. I know how to do a little bit of it, but I hope I got nothing in my beard. If I look bad, I look bad. You know what I'm saying? I've been cleaning up all day. But I'm not too big on Gematria. So when you start thinking about these guys like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, I think he said Joel Embiid, a lot of their names equal out 33, 66, 99, all stuff like that. It's always Gematria related. I mean, here's the thing with Gematria. You can do that with anything. You probably put your name in something and see it come out to this name and it equals to that. Do I think it's ironic that each NBA player has 33, 66? Nah, it's not. You know, Kobe wore 33 in high school. Most of the greats in NBA wore 33. NBA was John Naismith a Mason? I know most of the sports was made by Freemasons. Most of the stuff about society was created by the powers that be. And that's the reason by that. A lot of the guys who are part of the Brotherhood was created by the fallen angels and all that stuff. So they're getting information and access to other stuff, and then they gatekeep. So pretty much, if you say you got a game, right? You got a game where you throw these little discs, but your game cool, but they ain't gonna give your game the authorization because the people that call the shots are the ones who authorize everything. So the Freemasons will pretty much only allow their games to get pushed through. You know, golf, ball, everything. If you think about it, it's all the sports is dealing with sacred geometry. When you think about it, it's always dealing with a ball and stuff like that, stick and everything. You know, I think it's kind of. It's like, I think they're trying to say it's like with a phallus and testicles and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyways, but I do know that a lot of the sports was created by the Masons, and they're owned and controlled because you want to have this stuff controlled to keep the people distracted. That's what the main thing. They want to keep you distracted, playing your games, watching sports. Think about it. You couldn't tell me, that's an average dude couldn't tell me anything about the molecular level of some science stuff, right? Or water. But he know all of LeBron James stats. Knowing LeBron James stats is useless. The argument with LeBron James and Michael Jordan is nothing but killing time. It's useless to know that stuff. Now, granted, in 2024, having good high basketball knowledge, you can make some money with it. But most of the time, we can't. If the power go out right now, what does you know how many points LeBron James can score can do right now? You know, that doesn't bring no survival skills. You know, say when the car break down, if you don't know how to change no tire, you don't know how to change no battery, you know all them points don't do nothing. So it's only thing sports is just fluff to keep people entertained. You know what I'm saying? All the schools do it. Every school, every town, every school, every city is all governed with the same stuff. In your city, you're going to have a place where the kids can play sports. That's where they can pick what athletes are going to be there. And don't get it twisted. I'm not against playing sports. I'm with it at all times. I'm just saying there's going to be religion, sports, some type of way to keep us all indoctrinated. Think about it. Kids have to go to school and graduate, and all that stuff is all Masonic rituals. You know what I'm saying? The cube on the head, when you graduate, you get the cube, and you put it on. It gets real deep, man. Y'all go read that. I ain't about to explain all that. You know what I'm saying, for this video. We talking about why NBA players have their names, Gematria names, because they're all picked in this one big Masonic game. And I do believe most of these guys are made in labs, or they're not real people. You know what I'm saying? Or they're like, think about it. Martin Luther King daddy was already tied into it. His daddy was tied into it. But so by the time he had Martin Luther King, he raised Martin Luther King up into being to where he was at. And he already had the ties and stuff. Like, hey, I got a son, grooming him to be this. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant dad. I don't know if Kobe Bryant dad was in the NBA, Michael Jordan dad was in the NBA. But those guys are already tied up in it. So by the time their kids was born, they automatically got into it. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt Kevin Durant is one of them. I think Kevin Durant is just a freak of nature. He just one of the dudes who made it. You know, plain Jane guy, dedicated his life to playing basketball. Just happened to be 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. You know what I'm saying? 7'8", however long his wingspan is. You know, I don't think Kevin Durant got down, but think of Kevin Durant's career. Kevin Durant is probably one of the greatest basketball players ever. He ain't nowhere in no GOAT talk. Nowhere in no GOAT talk. I think Steph Curry is one of them. Steph Curry was when Steph Curry started going to the Obama house, that's when Steph Curry got his big break. You know what I'm saying? He was going to see Barack Obama. He probably busted open for Barack. You know what I'm saying? Probably busted open for Barack. You know what I'm saying? I think Giannis Antetokounmpo was made in the lab. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people here are picked. The ones who are made to be in front of somebody, made to be in front of the world, made to get these millions. Cause I think Diddy had this video. If I can find, anybody can find me that video with Diddy where he said these people's names are coded and they're picked by astrology and they're picked by these names. That's how these people are picked. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that gematria stuff is always is in there. You know, it gets real deep, man. That gematria stuff's real deep, man. It's real deep. That's just how the powers that be. That's how they run. You know, they move on gematria, doing stuff on certain days. Because pretty much the only thing that changes day by day is the stars and when the sun comes up. So gematria is pretty much lining up with the stars and astrology and all that stuff to receive energies and everything like that. So a certain person born on this certain day with this certain gematria can achieve this certain life. Because you have a lot, and people don't know this. If you want to get deep into this stuff, you have a life path number now with you. So if you learn your life path number, you can learn how your life's supposed to move. Like I'm a number 3. You might be a certain number, you know what I'm saying? So you need to move how number 3 does. And then right now, I think my life lessons need to be disciplined. So I need to learn how to be the only way I'm going to achieve success is when I learn how to be disciplined and when I learn how to get on the schedule. And once you learn that about your life path number, that's how you get by. And I'm not the most intellectual person with all that stuff. I'm not about to be that guru guy on the internet trying to tell you all this stuff, but I do know some things, and I do know about that number. So a lot of these guys born on these days, and they be like, how can you time on the days they're born? That's why they will do something like a sex ritual on a certain day, and they will get impregnated. And if they don't get impregnated on that day, they'll try again another day to achieve the same goal. So they practice this stuff for years, man. And this is the type of information that came from when God casted the angels out of heaven. You know what I'm saying? The fallen. If you want to believe all that, you can call them aliens, reptiles, whatever you want to call them. It's all the same story told different ways. So these guys brought us magic. They brought us gematria. They brought us all that stuff they practice in heaven. You practice all that stuff in heaven. Who knows what's going on in heaven? Who knows what's going on in that realm as far as what are they doing up there? You know what I'm saying? They probably doing high level witchcraft and stuff like that. And when they became brought here on earth, we wasn't supposed to do all that. You know, so most of the NBA players, I know for a fact Michael Jordan, and it's just weird to me. We had Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, and Michael Jackson all in the same area. And we had this archangel, Michael. If you think about the angels, you have Michael, Gabrielle. You know, it's always the L in their name. And just because you, dude, out there, your name Michael, I ain't talking about you. You are a nobody. But I just think it was weird that Michael Jordan. I do think Michael Jordan was somewhat. There's a movie show or TV show that came out on Showtime. I think it's called The Skies Falling or something like that. But it was about these aliens that came to Earth who was very, very intelligent. And they can take on a human form. And there's another alien that came down before him, and he got caught, and he made this crazy technology. I think it's about the story of Tesla. When I watched the show, it came on Showtime. It got the black dude who played in 12 Years a Slave, and it has the white dude, Bill Nighy, in it. My guy, Bill Nighy. That's the only reason why I watched it. The dude that played not Davy Crockett. What's my boy name in Pirates of the Caribbean? He played the octopus man out in Pirates of the Caribbean. But in that movie, it was telling how they brought these aliens brought technology to Earth and how they was experimenting on. And he told him at the end, he said, hey, look, go be great. Go be the next Oprah. Go be the next this. Go be the next that. So when I watched that movie, it made me start thinking, what if all the people who are at the top right now, they're just aliens from another world in the human form? Could be a reptile, could be this. And they just got advanced technology and they have advanced thinking above us. You know what I'm saying? They might be, because it seems like they got an edge. It seems that there's an edge with them. Like they don't get tired like we do. So that's some type of edge. You can say it's the adrenal, the baby fluid, you know what I'm saying? The fluid they extract from children and stuff like that. You can say that, you know, but they seem like they just have an edge. You know, that the people at the very top, your Tom Brady's, your Tom Cruises, 2 Toms. Your Michael Jordans, your Michael Jacksons, 2 Michaels. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting nowhere with that. Anyways, your Oprahs. Cause even the dude in the show, he said, go be the next Dr. Phil, go be the next Oprah, go be the next great. You know, I kind of think that way. Like, don't get it twisted. We can compete with them, but we can only go so far. Think about it. We can only get so much muscle unless we get steroids. And what if these people already have it to where they don't need that much sleep? You know what I'm saying? They don't need to eat that much. You know, they don't need this. And they take on a form to look more reasonable with humans. Could be, man. Could be. Now, am I saying everybody's like that? Nah. Like Jim Carrey. Is Jim Carrey like that? Nah. Could be, though. Could be. Could be, man. But that's the reason why NBA players, so they're handpicked, man. They're handpicked. NBA players are handpicked from society, from the powers that be, to be the ones to distract the public. And you want a kid that's groomed, and you want somebody who's not going to go off the edge and tell something. You want somebody raised up in it. You know, and think about it. Those genetics, think about how many homeboys you had could play basketball that's not in the NBA. Man, there was one boy from my school, so nice, man. Nice. Now, granted, he was only like 5'10". I'm taller than him. He'll tell you any day he's 6 foot, but dude, you 5'10", you 5'11", bro. I'm taller than you. But he was an athlete out of this world. He couldn't even make it to the Canadian League. You know, there's a few guys from our area, you know what I'm saying, you know, that are real people, you know. Like, I don't think Akeem Olajuwon, Vernon Maxwell, George Gervin, I don't think those guys no reptiles, Elgin Baylor, you know, Shaq. I think Shaq might have been one. Shaq was also down them boys. You know, Scottie Pippen was down them boys. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by actually being in legit brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you look at Scottie Pippen's nose and Scottie Pippen's face, something's off with Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? But the NBA is one big gematria game, rigged sport, billion-dollar industry, there to keep the societies distracted. Think about it. Somebody's out there saving money to go watch some dude put a ball in a hoop. And that's all we watching grown men play a game. I said, man, just some grown men playing a game, sweating with each other. You know what I'm saying? These dudes they make a lot of money, but they not really bringing nothing valuable to society. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, we do need athletes. We do need warriors out here. Very strong bodies because when I'm telling you, when the world ends, it's never going to end, y'all. But if it does, I'm going to be the dude to tell y'all I'm the savior and I can save all you guys. We're going to brainwash everybody to worship me and stuff. Because I know for a fact, I can't beat no 6'5". So when the end of the world comes, it's about the person who think. And that's what happened. The guys who think got over on us. So when the end of the world happened, I know I need athletes on my side, strong bodies. I'm not chopping no trees down. I'm not doing none of that. And I don't be the one to brainwash everybody to think, I'm going to do one little trick. I'm going to have a dude to have a fan behind me to blow the water up behind me and the lights, everything. And I'm going to wait for a storm, like a really crazy lightning storm or something. I'm going to predict the weather or something, some way like that. I can smell when the weather kind of like, there's a storm coming, guys. I sense it. This is when the end of the world happened, man. This is my contingency plan because I know for a fact I'm not the best fighter. I ain't the strongest, you know what I'm saying? But I do have a lot of charisma. I can probably talk you into anything. So we got to, the athletes, we need warriors, you know what I'm saying? But since we're not in the times, we use strong bodies to do stuff like lift and cut down stuff and protect. We need these strong bodies now just to entertain, you know what I'm saying? And you must have it controlled. It must be controlled. I hope that answers your question, buddy, man. So I don't know too much I can talk on that topic. I'm not a gematria dude. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to go on my computer and type these names in and look this stuff up and break these days down. I just ain't the dude to do all that. This is not something I'm into. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that answers your question, man. Our NBA players are all down and boys. Kobe Bryant did not pass. We can do a blog on that. Kobe Bryant ain't gone. You're crazy. I think Kobe Bryant gone. That was one big ritual, man. I remember I broke that down. Kobe Bryant was a 13 ritual, man. 13. And they do these numbers all the time to extract energy from the word. I understand we do this 7 days in a week, 60 minutes in a day, 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day. You know what I'm saying? We're in a 666 paradigm. You know what I'm saying? So we're up under a spell all day long, and it's by numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's by numbers, man. It's crazy. So, of course, we're going to have to do it with the NBA. A lot of your artists, start looking their names up. Their names are structured that way. If it wasn't structured that way, it wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? I think even with my name, I remember I wrote my name on a piece of paper, Dwayne McClain, and girls like, that name just seems like it has something behind it. You know what I'm saying? I think my name even has a little something to it. So be what you name your child. Be careful how you name your next kid if you ever had kids. If you name him Jaquanion ain't going to be nothing. Think about his gematria for his name. I guarantee you there'll be way more successful kids starting off simply with the gematria for it. You know what I'm saying? What days we have them on, what's their sign going to be. Because I'm telling you, man, I want to be around a bunch of Capricorns, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I believe in astrology. And for you people out there who's really religious, man, I asked a girl her sign. She texted me up the cross. I can't stand when people scare astrology. You are in a satanic government right now, man. Everything you live in is Satanism. Everything is nothing around it. You participate in it daily. You participate in it daily with a cell phone, money, going to church. All this stuff is evil. Everything we're doing is evil. You kill it. 1,000 animals get killed every day. The entire book of Christianity, of the Bible, is astrology. So when I be meeting black people who's like, oh, astrology is the devil, everything you do is the devil. Everything you do is the devil. The car you're driving, the gas that gets filled. Think about how many people die to get these chains, this gold. Nobody died for this little piece of cheap gold. But that diamond ring on your finger, man, that big wedding ring on your finger that you got, that diamond. You think them moissanite, you got real diamonds, some kids died for that. These lithiums, them Jordans on your feet, there's a kid sweating with them on their feet. You wearing your Nikes and stuff. Man, y'all get out of here, man. Your shirt made in China. There's a kid over there sweating. You got an iPhone. These iPhones are made in an evil Chinese factory where they enslave these people. It's evil outside of America. I can't stand when people just don't have an open mind. And you want to put all your trust into something just to put your trust in it. But anyways, I believe in astrology and all that stuff. I do think that your zodiac sign does have a lot to do with you. I do think your life path number do have a lot to do with you, how you live and everything else. So I would like to be around a bunch of Capricorn. We'd probably be boring, but Capricorn, man, we hardworking. We ain't crybabies. We ain't emotional. You know what I'm saying? If I had another kid, I would much love for them to be a Capricorn. Nothing against my daughter's an Aries, my son's a Sagittarius. Love them to death. Aries are really amazing. Sagittarius are really, man, they're very special. My son, his number is 11. My daughter's number 9. And I love the fact my son's an 11. He's a very special kid. He's very special. My son's very special. But I still love to have a Capricorn and be around him. We're just the best sign. Even though we're the worst, we're the best, man. Y'all, the rest of you signs, y'all just... Anyways, man, we'll do astrology talk another time. Sorry for getting mad at the end. Y'all know I get passionate about this. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out of here.